Alright, hey guys, welcome back to stream, and today we are playing Farming Simulator, and it is harvest time. I've got a also got my fields going as well. So with that, we're gonna have some fun. Lots and lots of fun. Alright, so the plan is to get harvest done, and then I'm gonna buy a little bit bigger tractor. Because I'm going to be preparing to do cotton instead. And cotton makes, let's just look at the numbers. So, for those of you who don't know what Farming Simulator is a big numbers game. Right now, I'm working on a contract for roughly 30K. And Field 8. Field 8 is the largest field on this map alone. Uh, So on just this map, Field 8 is the largest one, and I think it's 38.5 acres. So it's roughly a 40-acre field. It's the biggest field on the map. And so what happens now is that I am able to get that to 100%, and whatever's left, I am able to actually take for myself and sell. So on a $28,000 contract, I could potentially make 60 grand. So that's just in leftover profit. And I think she said she was selling wheat. Yeah, it's wheat. So wheat is $1,500 right now at the port per 1,000 liter at the port grain elevator. And that's quite a bit. So if you look here, I've got a hired hand working in field 8. That's what the little F blinking F here is. Um, and they've just got this tiny section uh, where it's cut and where it's not. So purple is what's harvested. Yellow is what we have left. And just to show you kind of like the massiveness of field 8. So this is like I said, the largest field, 40-acre field. And eventually what I want to do, and I think if I remember correctly, that sells for 1.2 million is what that field would cost. And I'm going to buy all of these and connect them and turn them into one huge field. Um, because I'm crazy and I like to do things like that. So, we have one helper going in our combine. My little combine. You got it. Where are we at? Oh, holy shit. They're almost full. They are full. Perfect. Alright, so now what we do is we get in the semi here that we leased out. We take this to the combine. Combine fills it, and then we park it off on the side of the road until we are full in here, and then we take that to the central grain elevator. Port central grain elevator, I think, is what we got to take it to. So. Woo, jackknife the fuck out of that thing. I hate these cab overs, they're so squirrely. So we'll drain that, and then we will get on our way. And actually, they will do that while I'm checking on the other combine. Other combine is also full. So then we fill our trailer. My little trailer. I'll be jumping up from like a 200 horsepower tractor to like a 450 horsepower tractor after this harvest. Be good fun. And this field, actually, that my combine is in currently, was it was 3 different fields that I turned into one large field. And that's something you got to completely do by hand, which is monotonous as shit. It was 3 tiny fields, and I turned it into one big field. And then I've got another field out back full of sunflowers. What'd you say, Deadly? Mm. Are you watching my broadcast, Deadly? Yeah. 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 Let me. Huh? Yeah. It's a beautiful game. Yeah. So these are sunflowers. They're dried out and they're ready to go. And this field right here that I'm driving around now was 3 fields that I turned into one. Now, with doing that, you can. Yeah, one of them. And so when you combine fields like that and create your own fields, you have to completely do it 100% by hand. I don't know about you, but that looks pretty even to me. And smoothed out, and yeah, I had to do that 100% by hand. Well, that's because it rolls downhill. Um, yeah. There's nothing I can do to take that hill out. See, rolls downhill. But this, I know when I did cotton, Hunter, oh shit. How would it make you feel knowing that I had the Graviton Lance Catalyst like months ago? Oh yeah. Oh boy, hog. Yeah, so he's harvesting for the contract, so I just hired him to do that. What I'm focused on is getting my grain to market at the right price. So I planted sunflowers, right? All right, Shadow, take it easy, buddy. Good hanging out with you. All right. So here is where they tell you the prices for everything. So sunflower right now is running at 2,500 per 1,000 liter at the restaurant. So, and that's the highest price right now for sunflowers. So where do I want to take it? to the restaurant, right? So once I get a full trailer load, then I will take it to uh, the restaurant, get paid, turn around, finish my other field, and then I will have these fields cultivated and then replanted. Well, there's more to it than that. You got to put lye on the field. I do it every time. You don't have to. It's like every 3 harvests that you should put lye on the field, but I do it anyway. Or lime. Uh, so it helps fertilize the fields and keep them. And then I also cultivate after every. So what I'll do is I'll spread down lime and then I'll cultivate the soil. So I turn the lime into the soil and then I'll plant. And then halfway through plant, I will fertilize. So it gives me my double fertilization, and I've put lime on the field. So it keeps my yield productivity up plus 65%. The higher yield per acre, the more money you're going to make. Especially whereas I have littler fields at the moment, the more I can do, the better. So, see, I don't think it's as boring as you initially thought. And it was free a while back. So now we're gonna slip this under here. He's gonna fill it up. That's what's called an auger pipe. Yeah. So what an auger is, it kind of looks like a really, you know, rotini noodles, how they're kind of a spiral? Okay, that's what's inside that pipe. And that auger carries the grain, it spins, carries the grain up and out the chute. Don't look at me like that. My dog. Trailer is at what seems to be, what, 60%? Yeah, 60% full. So next time he is full, then we will take it to the central grinding elevator, and then we'll get a big portion of our contract actually done. So percentage on the contract right now for the field is just over 12%. And our combine should just be about full. Oh shit, no. Chewing right through. This field, right around 20,000 liters. It ain't quite. It's like 16,000 maybe, 17,000 liters. It's a decent amount. Because this has an 8,000 liter tank on it, I think. Or 8,100 liter tank or some shit like that. So, quite a bit of grain. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then, so in this game, you can actually kind of pick what you want to do. Like, you could do trees. You could have a tree farm and a logging company. You can do that. I don't think it's very profitable. So let's go ahead and look at the numbers again, right? So now that you're looking at this with me, I think the highest profit is cotton. Because here's cotton, right in the center, down at the bottom, where it says spinnery. Cotton and eggs are the two highest pricing, but eggs are a bitch. Um, because you have to have a flatbed trailer and all kinds of shit, and then you got to load them, the separate pallets onto the bed, and then take them all at the same time. And it's only per 1,000 liter, and it takes a lot of eggs to get to 1,000 liters. So, cotton, when a full bale of cotton comes out of this machine, right? So this cotton baler and harvester gives you a 20,000 liter bale. So let's go ahead and do that math, right? Cotton was at what price again? Like 4,500. So it's 42. 4.227 is actually what you're going to multiply it by, right? So 20,000 times 4.227 gives me $84,540. One bale. One bale of cotton is worth so much in this game. Right. So now imagine that I buy. Oh, the trucks in this game are actually pretty cheap. I'll show you the trucks that they got. Now, I don't have Mod Hub, so set up when they've got a whole bunch of different trucks. Here's some of the actual semis that they have. In each of them, it gives you the stats down at the bottom, right? 460 horsepower, 462 horsepower, 500 horse, 550 horse, and then 620 horsepower. You can also customize them. Paint. No, 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 no. I don't want to buy it. I mean, you can only do some simple one colors, and the Mod Hub actually has ones that you can actually, I mean, just fully fucking trick to the nuns, and that's cool. And then we've got actual cars here somewhere. Yep, cars. These pickups are actually in the cars. And on this map, there's only two. There's this little pickup for 30,000 and 45,000. They're not super expensive. But yeah, you can do forestry, you can do beets, you can do uh, bales. If all you wanted to do was like grass and wheat bales and straw bales, you could do those. Sugarcane, you can harvest sugarcane in this map. Um, harvesters. So these are all your combines. And here's one of the ones I want. Here's the one I have now. 8,600 liter tank is what I've got on it. Cost me 202,000. But here's the one I want. It's the biggest one in the game. Has the biggest storage tank of 17,100 liters. But I'm going to be farming cotton. So this is what I need. It's almost a $500,000 machine. It is insane. $485,000 machine. But if I were to buy more fields, right, that would pay off, and I'm sitting at 97% or 99% on, yeah, that's just to do cotton. But 3 bales, you've already made 485,000 back. You know what I mean? Well, it's more than that, but it's 6 or 7 bales, you've already made it back. So if I can get a hold of Field 8, which is $1 million, $1.2 million field, right? The largest one in the game. Sorry, I'm cleaning up the edges of my field here. Make sure that the gentleman or the feller I hired didn't miss a whole lot. Alright, looks like the rest of the field is clear. So I got 16,000 liters, 17.2 thousand liters out of that one field. That's insane compared to what I was getting out of those 3 fields. It was nowhere near close to that. Maybe 8,000 is what I was getting out of them before. I turned it into one big field. But yeah, you can plant trees, you can do sugar cane. You can do all kinds of shit in Farming Simulator. I don't think that's what, it's whatever you want to do. That's the cool part about it. You want to be you can farm cattle and hogs and shit in here too. Cattle, you do milk, and hogs, I don't remember what hogs do. Yeah, let's actually look at that, right? All right. Um, Let me just animal pens. You can have chickens, cows, horses. Horses is another good one. That's big money. Pigs and sheep. You can raise all these animals if you chose. And make a shit ton of money. How you doing, sleepy boy? My puppy's so sleepy. Yeah. Curled up in my lap. Yeah, sleepy boy. Sleepy boy. I think I've actually got enough for a full trailer, if pretty close. But we'll go ahead and finish harvesting this, and then we'll do our load up. I think my other... Yep, this guy's full. So then we will take this to the port grain elevator and drop it off. Hi, buddy. He snuggles. Yeah, that is what we are doing today. We are just playing some Farming Simulator. Having a good time doing it. Honk my horn. So, Deadly, since you're still watching, do you think this was as boring as you initially thought? Or do you think that there's a lot more to it now that you're getting a second look at it? And this is a game that's not really stressful, you know, it's pretty stress-free. You just farm. Nothing that's going to get your anxiety amped up, or anybody's anxiety amped up, for a matter of fact. I think this is a game my wife could play and be perfectly calm. What do you think, honey? Is this a game you think you could play and be perfectly okay? Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Wrong. My sister. Brain too. Alright. So we got a decent portion of our harvest. Correction, not our harvest, but it's a harvest. Sorry about that, folks. I had a phone call. about done. So what do you think, Deadly? It's not as boring as you thought it was, huh? Yep. I think it makes a little bit more sense, you know, when I kind of show you. Because me telling you that, oh yeah, it's a farming game, I can kind of see how that's a turnoff. So that makes sense to me. But at the same time, like, it is so in depth to a point. I'm, it's not perfect, but it's in depth to a point where it makes sense, right? Like, this is not a game that's. I would say it's a self-explanatory game. Yes, you know. Huh? The cattle. Yep. Yep. You can raise cattle, hogs, horses. You can raise horses here. I don't know why I took that all the way here. That's all right. Yeah, it's not as boring as it sounds. And initially, this was a computer game that they finally turned into a PS4 game. Yeah. Yeah. And this is my little farm. I got a house. I got a silo. Um, got a couple of fertilizer trailers for fertilizing contracts. I got my lye. No, this is my sunflowers. Hmm. Almost done harvesting. I just did my two little fields here. These are done. So I'm going to pipe in, drive off, go and park my combine. Yes. And it's even as immersive as, like, all right, so you see down here, uh, if you get back to real time on the stream. So there's a gas gauge and a green bar for like how well your tool is doing. And you can like lose power and shit like that if your stuff is in need of repair. Like, you, yeah, regularly. Yep, you have to do maintenance on your vehicles. Well, 2,100 liters. of sunflower, getting ready to be sold for 2,500 per 1,000 liter. So I'll make roughly 50 grand off of those two little fields. Huh? Uh, Oh, my tractor. Yeah. This tractor's like 276 horsepower. Yeah. 261 horsepower is what it is. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Hmm. Both my tractors have 261 horsepower. And I'm about to buy a third. A really big fucking tractor. Uh, no, you can sell them, but it's better to repair them. Sorry, Deadly. I had a phone call. Um, but yeah, yeah, it is about baby stuff. So, what the hell am I doing? Am I losing my mind? I am. Yeah. What weapon? Oh. Oh yeah. It's meaty. I think mine's got Feeding Frenzy and Kill Clip on it. Yeah, but I'm a hunter. All I gotta do is dodge to reload. And I get out of distance pretty quick doing that. So, I mean... Would you bring me some clothes? Now... Not the 6 Coyote, Dragon Shadow. What? Mm-mm. I'm pretty sure it's Dragon Shadow. Dragon Shadow grants you a second dodge and also reloads your weapon. Yep. Yep. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. But, so, if you're running high mobility, your dodge recharges pretty quick anyway, like 15 seconds. So, not even that. It's like 8 seconds, depending. Oh. Okay, so you would have to run top. So you would run top to each other for the debuff. Um, wouldn't that be better paired with, since your mobility is going to be high anyway, since you're a hunter, right? Most typically. Why would you not run? Now, hear me out. Graviton Forfeit. Graviton Forfeit extends the duration of your invis. Right, but if you're getting your invisibility back 8 seconds anyway. Yeah, and that's what mine's for. In the Dragon Shadow, you were allowed to use your Gambler's Dodge instead of your uh, Gunslinger Dodge. So, right, but so you run Dragon Shadow, so you also reload your weapons when you dodge. You get your dodge back every 8 seconds. I think it's 8 seconds when it's fully, like, tier 10. I think it's 8 seconds. It's something like that. It's ridiculously fast. Back when my mobility was 100. I... Are you playing on your hunter right now? Rose. Titans are gross. Ew. Gross. Ew. Titans are gross. Ew. Ew. I mean, you've seen me play though, so. And I finally defeated Phoenix. I defeated Phoenix, and I know his weakness. And I ain't telling you. Bows. It's bows. Yeah. Yeah. Yep, that's what I used against him. I used point of the stag and a sidearm. I used the Traveler's Chosen at the point of the stag. And beat him. By one, but I still beat him. Hey, a win's a win. And then I gave him shit for it. I was like, wow, the mighty have fallen. Fuck around, you won't be around. It's not really that hard. Yeah. Well, I like killing one another. Mm. Alright, harvest is done. So my harvest is done. Now what I'm gonna do. Oh, yeah. Sounds spoopy to me, sir. don't know. You have to look it up. What does spoopy mean? I don't even know what it means. Kind of like spooky and shitty at the same time. Spooky and poopy. Spoopy. Alright. Mm-hmm. 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 Well, I hate to cut you off, but I think my sister's about to be here. My sister. My younger sister. They're coming to pick up my guitar amp. Her husband's working on an electric and needs a better amp than what the one he's got, so he's gonna borrow my guitar amp. But I'll get down. To cancel out what?
Would you mind helping me get that stuff up off the floor, honey?
No, there's not any way to make that go faster. So you just kind of slum it for a while, and then once it gets down to a minute, finish your first clear, and then that's what I did. I haven't been worrying about it. So, alrighty, I shall. Give me a second.
And guinea cave, if they come in, you'll. I'm not doing anything else today. Go get him. Oh, wait, there you go. Oh, how come?
We're almost there.
don't have a bag of it.
Why can't I infuse my other werewolf into this?
What did you find in there?
An old empty ramen packet.
Mm.
Well,
"Are you sure it's a boy?" Josh is looking at the screen going, "Yep, that's a dong."
You do realize you're still in here, right?
Yep. Here we talk about baby penises. You
Okay.
there, Dudley? Yeah, my sister's having a boy. So we're both having boys.
I'm not really surprised.
Yeah, and she got pregnant like a month after my wife. Yep. Yeah. Mhm. 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 Well, those were for the Triumph. Mhm. All right. Give me a second. Another phone call. Oh man, everybody wants information from me. It's like I know something. No. Uh, my grandmother just called. Who's working the bar tonight? I don't know. I think Andy is. Um, all right, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end my stream right there.